أعزائي طلبة وطالبات الثانوية العامة القسم العلمي رياضيات لغات، أهلا بيكم في حلقة جديدة من حلقات برنامجنا برنامج كالكولس. النهاردة إن شاء الله هنعمل ريفيجن على منهجنا اللي درسناه، هنشوف إزاي نقدر نتعامل مع نوعيات الأسئلة المختلفة، مع نوعية أسئلة الاختيار المتعدد، أشوف إزاي أقدر أتعامل مع هذا النوع من الأسئلة ونشوف هنحلها إزاي. Dear students of grade 3 secondary, welcome to our math program. Today we have calculus. Today we have revision about our programs. Revision 1. Number 1. Limit ln x minus 2 over x minus 3 when x tends to 3 equals what? Equals e, equals 1, equals e power 2, or equals negative 1. Now let x minus 3 equals y, then y equals y plus 3. Since x tends to 3, then y tends to 0. Then the limit of the function ln x minus 2 over x minus 3 when x tends to 3 equals limit the function ln between two brackets y plus 3 minus 2 over y when y tends to 0 equals limit ln 1 plus y over y when y tends to 0. This limit equals 1. Then the limit of the function ln x minus 2 over x minus 3 when x tends to 3 equals 1. And we can choose the correct answer, which is B. Number 2. If y equals 1 over x ln e power x, then dy dx equals 1 equals e power x equals 0 or equals ln x. Since y equals 1 over x ln e power x, then y equals 1 over x multiply x ln e. From the properties of the logarithmic functions, ln e power x equals x ln e. And we know that ln e equals 1. Then y equals 1 over x multiply between two brackets x times 1. And 1 over x times x equals 1. Then the function y equals 1. The derivative of the function y with respect to x is dy dx. And the derivative of 1, which is a constant value, with respect to the variable x equals 0, then dy dx equals 0. And we can choose the correct answer, which is equal 0, letter C. Find the two equations of the tangent and the normal to the curve y plus x power 2 equals 2 plus ln y multiply ln x at a point lying on it and its x coordinate equals 1. Now at x equal 1, what is the value of y? We can substitute in the function of the curve. Then y plus x power 2 or y plus 1 power 2 equals 2 plus ln y times ln x, which equals ln 1. We know that ln 1 equals 0. Then y plus 1 equals 2, then y equals positive 1. Now the curve of the function y plus x power 2 equals 2 plus ln y times ln x. By differentiating both sides of the equation with respect to the variable x, then the derivative of y with respect to x is dy dx, and the derivative of x power 2 with respect to x is 2x, equal the derivative of the right hand side. 2 is a constant value, the derivative of 2 equals 0, and the derivative of the product of ln y times ln x equals ln y multiply derivative of ln x, which equals 1 over x. plus ln x multiply the derivative of ln y, which equals 1 over y times dy dx. Then dy dx plus 2x equals ln y times 1 over x plus ln x times 1 over y times dy dx. When x equal 1, y equals 1. Then dy dx at x equal 1 equals negative 2. dy dx is the slope of the tangent to the curve. Then the equation of the tangent is y minus y1 equals mt times x minus x1, or y minus 1 equals negative 2 times x minus 1. And the equation of the normal is y minus 1 equals mn, or the slope of the normal, multiply x minus 1. y minus 1 equals negative half x minus 1. The equation of the tangent and the equation of the normal in this form is y minus 1 equals negative 2 multiply x minus 1, and y minus 1 equals negative half times x minus 1. Number 4. Find the integration, definite integral of the function absolute x minus 3 dx from 0 to 3. This function x minus 3 is continuous function on the closed interval 0 and 6. We can divide these intervals into two intervals. The first from 0 to 3 and the second from 3 to 6. Then definite integral of absolute x minus 3 dx equals definite integral of the function 3 minus x dx from 0 to 3 plus definite integral of the function x minus 3 dx from 3 to 6. The first term, integration of 3 equals 3x, and integration of negative x is negative x power 2 over 2 from 0 to 3, plus integration of x minus 3 dx from 3 to 6 equals x power 2 over 2 minus 3x from 3 to 6. We can substitute by the upper term and lower term. Then the first term equals 9 minus 9 over 2 minus 0 plus 36 over 2 minus 18 minus 9 over 2 minus 9. Then the integration equals 9, or the definite integral of the function absolute x minus 3 dx from 0 to 6 equals 9. The rate of change of e power x power 3 with respect to ln x equals what? Equals 3x power 2 times e power x power 3 plus 3x power 2, or equals e power x power 3, or equal 3x power 3 e power x power 3, or equal 3x power 2 e power x power 3. Now let y equals e power x power 3. Then dy dx equals 3x power 2 multiply e x power 3. E power x power 3 is exponential function. Its derivative equals e power x power 3 multiply the derivative of the power, which equal 3x power 2. Then dy dx equal 3x power 2 multiply e power x power 3. And let z equals ln x. Then dz dx equals the derivative of the function ln x equals 1 over x. Now is equals dy dz. dy dz equals dy dx divided dy dx by parametric differentiation. Then dy dz equals 3x power 2 e power x power 3 divided 1 over x. 3x power 2 divided 1 over x equals 3x power 3. Then dy dz equal 3x power 3 multiply e power x power 3. Then the rate of change of the function e power x power 3 with respect to ln x equals, yes, equals 3x power 3 e power x power 3, or the letter C. Definite integral of the function sine 1 over x power 2 dx from 1 over pi to 2 over pi equals -2, -1, 0, +1. Now, let the angle 1 over x equals y, or let y equals 1 over x. Then dy dx equals -1 over x power 2, because 1 over x equals x to the power -1, and the derivative of x power -1 is negative x power -2, or -1 over x power 2. Then the integration of sine 1 over x power 2 dx from 1 over pi to 2 over pi equals negative definite integral of -1 over x power 2 sine 1 over x dx from 1 over pi to 2 over pi. The integration of the function sine 1 over x multiply the derivative of its angle, which equals -1 over x power 2, is negative cosine 1 over x, because sine 1 over x is the function multiply the or product the derivative of the function of the angle, or the derivative of the angle, which equals -1 over x power 2. This integration equals negative cosine 1 over x. Then negative cosine 1 over x from 1 over pi to 2 over pi equals cosine pi over 2 minus cosine pi. And we know that cosine pi over 2 equals cosine 90, which equals 0, minus cosine pi, which equals cosine 180, equals -1. 0 minus -1 equals +1. Then the definite integral of sine 1 over x power 2 dx from 1 over pi to 2 over pi equals 1, or letter D. Number 7. In the given figure, if AB equals 20 centimeter, prove that the area of the triangle OAB is maximum when A equals B. Now we have a right angle triangle BOA at O, and BA equals AB equals 20 centimeter, and the length of OA equals A, and the length of OB equals B. Then A power 2 plus B power 2 equals 400. Then B equals square root of 400 minus A power 2. And we know that the area of triangle OAB equals half AB. Then area A equals half A multiply the value of B, which equals square root of 400 minus A power 2. Then A equals half A times square root of 400 minus A power 2. Now the first derivative of the area A dash equals half multiply square root of 400 minus A power 2. Derivative of half A is half, and multiply the root of 400 minus A power 2 plus half A multiply the derivative of the root 400 minus A power 2, which equals negative 2A, or the derivative of the function under the root over twice the square root. Then A dash equals half multiply 400 minus A power 2 plus half multiply negative A power 2 over 400 minus A power 2. Now put A dash equals 0. Then half square root of 400 minus A power 2 equals half multiply a power 2 over square root of 400 minus a power 2. Cross multiplication, then 400 minus a power 2 equals a power 2. Then 2a power 2 equals 400 by divide by 2, then a power 2 equals 200. Then the value of a equals positive or negative 10 root 2. But negative 10 root 2 refused because a is a positive value, then a equals 10 root 2. We can discuss the increasing and decreasing of the function in the open interval negative infinity and 10 root 2 and the open interval 10 root 2 and infinity. Then the function is increasing in the open interval negative infinity and 10 root 2 open and decreasing on the open interval 10 root 2 and infinity. Then the function has local maximum value at a equals 10 root 2. When a equals 10 root 2, then b equals square root of 400 minus 200. Then b equals square root of 200, or b equals 10 root 2. Then the area of triangle OAB is maximum when a equals 10 root 2 and b equals 10 root 2 centimeter. Then a equals b. When a equals b, the area of triangle OAB is maximum value. Answer only one of the following two questions. A. Use integration by parts to find integration x power 3 ln x dx. Number B. Find integration 3x times square root of 1 plus x power 2 dx. A. Integration x power 3 ln x dx by parts equals x power 4 ln x minus integration x power 4 over 4 multiply 1 over x dx. Ln x and x power 3 dx when we differential ln x equal 1 over x dx and integrate x power 3 equals x power 4 over 4, then ln x times x power 4 over 4 minus integration x power 4 over 4 times 1 over x dx is the integration of x power 3 ln x dx. Then integration x power 3 equals x power 4 over 1 over 4 or times 1 over 4. Then x power 3 ln x dx equals x power 4 over 4 times ln x minus 1 over 16 x power 4 plus c. B. Integration 3x multiply 1 plus x power 2 dx equals 3 over 2 integration 2x times 1 plus x power 2 all power half dx. Now we have bracket 1 plus x power 2 and the derivative of the bracket which equals 2x and the integration of product of two functions. Then 3 over 2 multiply 1 plus x power 2 all power half plus 1 which equal 3 over 2 divided 3 over 2 plus the constant c. Then the integration equals 3x multiply root 1 plus x power 2 dx equals 1 plus x power 2 all power 3 over 2 plus c. Number 9. The measure of the angle which is a tangent to the curve sine 2x equals tan y with the positive direction of x-axis at the point 3 pi over 4 and 3 pi over 4 lying on it equals the angle equals 0 or the angle equal 135 degree or 45 degrees or 26 degrees and 34 minutes. Now the function sine 2x equals tan y by differentiating both sides of the equation with respect to the variable x. Then the derivative of sine 2x with respect to x equals 2 cosine 2x. And the derivative of tan y with respect to y equals sec power 2y times dy dx. The derivative of y with respect to x dy dx. When x equal 3 pi over 4 and y equal 3 pi over 4, then 2 cosine 2 multiplies 3 pi over 4 equals 3 pi over 2 equals sec power 2 y, which equals 3 pi over 4 times dy dx. We know that cosine 3 pi over 2 or cosine 270 equals 0, then dy dx equal 0. dy dx is the tangent, slope of the tangent to the curve, or dy dx equal tan the angle which the tangent makes with the positive direction of x-axis. Then tan alpha equals 0 and alpha equals 0. Then the measure of the angle which is the tangent to the curve of the function sine 2x equals tan y makes with the positive direction of x-axis equals to 0 degrees. If definite integral x power 19 plus k dx from negative 5 to 5 equals 190, then the value of k equals negative 12, negative 4, 0, 19. The definite integral of x power 19 plus k dx from negative 5 to 5 equals 190. Then integration of negative 5, then definite integral of x power 19 dx from negative 5 to 5 plus definite integral of k dx from negative 5 to 5 equals 190. Since integration x power 19 dx from negative 5 to 5 equals 0 because x power 19 is an odd function, and definite integral of k dx from negative 5 to 5 equals 2 times definite integral of k dx from 0 to 5. K is an even function. Then 0 plus 2 multiply definite integral k dx from 0 to 9 equals 190. Then 2k times definite integral dx from 0 to 5 equals 190. Then 2x times the integration of dx equals x from 0 to 5 equals 190. Then 2k times 5 minus 0, which equals 5, equal 190. Then 10k equal 190. Then k equals 19. Then we can choose the correct answer, which equals 19, or letter D. If dz dx equals 2x minus 3 and dy dx equals x power 2 plus 1, then d2z dy power 2 at x equals 1 equals 1, equals 3 over 4, equals 3 over 2, or equals 4 over 3. Now we have dz dy equals dz dx divided dx dy. Then dz dy equals 2x minus 3 over x power 2 plus 1. The second derivative of this function equals d2z dy power 2 equals derivative of the numerator, which equals 2 times the numerator اللي هو x power 2 plus 1 minus derivative of the numerator 2x multiply the numerator 2x minus 3 over x power 2 plus 1 all power 2. And this integration with respect to the variable x. then multiply this derivative times dx dy. Then d2z dy power 2 equals 2x power 2 plus 2 minus 4x power 2 plus 6x over x power 2 plus 1 all power 2 multiply dx dy. dx dy equals 1 over x power 2 plus 1. Then the second derivative 2yz dy power 2 equals 2 minus 2x power 2 plus 6x over x power 2 plus 1 all power 2 multiply 1 over x power 2 plus 1. The second derivative d2z dy power 2 equals 2 minus 2x power 2 plus 6x over x power 2 plus 1 all power 3. When x equal 1, then d2z dy power 2 equals 6 over 8 equals 3 over 4. Then the second derivative to d2z dy power 2 at x equal 1 equal 3 over 4 or equal the letter B. Then the second derivative of this function d2z dy power 2 equal the derivative of the fraction times dx dy or the derivative of the variable x with respect to the variable y. بكده اعزائي نكون استعرضنا مع بعض اهم مسائل خدناها في منهجنا السنه دي. عملنا مراجعه على اهم النقط في منهجنا، عرفنا ازاي نقدر نتعامل مع اسئله الاختيار المتعدد، وشفنا ازاي نقدر نحل اي سؤال منها وبعدين نبدا نختار الاختيار المناسب لهذا السؤال. Dear students, till we meet again, it's goodbye.